I have defeated all the robots, and now I've been crowned their king. All yield to me, the new robot king.
Tokyo is packed with incredible tourist destinations like the Tokyo Tower, dozens of temples and shrines, beautiful gardens, and of course, the infamous robot restaurant in Kabuki-cho. Don't worry, we won't leave Tokyo without visiting the robot show. But first, I want to take a look at a lesser-known landmark, the Rainbow Bridge, and photograph the view from the Odaiba waterfront.
I'm meeting my friend Giovanni, and everybody always says where to meet and then an exit number. So he said Shiodome, but it's a big area. So I'm sending him my live location on WhatsApp and letting him come find us. We're looking for a stylish Italian. Well, he's Sardinian, so he's basically Italian. I found the ticket office.
Mwah.
Oh! What's up, man?
That's the ticket office.
I know, it took me a while to find it.
Giovanni is a good friend of mine and a talented landscape, festival, and street photographer. Originally from Sardinia, he's spent the last decade exploring and shooting the peaceful temples, crowded streets, and back alleys of Japan. We caught up with him in Tokyo to shoot one of his favorite spots together before heading to some of those out-of-the-way, back alley locations.
With this train, it's really nice to be up front for the view.
We took a short train ride across the bridge, and when we got to the other side, Gio finally showed me his camera, a Sigma DP0 Quattro, an interesting looking little thing.
I feel like they really wanted to win an industrial design award.
They actually won the design award.
They did?
This, yeah.
How's the ergonomics though? It looks so...
It's fine, it's fine. I can put it in my pocket like that. Dun.
Well, I don't think you're going to win any fashion awards, but it is
I don't
useful.
care.
It's pretty quiet here tonight.
Yeah, it's usually quiet here.
I don't think many non-photographers or people who are just casual photographers know about this location that we're going. I definitely recommend it though. I think it's a great spot. And yeah, look, sunsetting, great location.
Yeah.
It looks like you have some options here. If you shoot wide, you can have a lot of the bridge, but if you kind of condense it maybe around 50 millimeter to 70 millimeter, then you can maybe stop like right where that little island is and compress the bridge and have the Tokyo Tower be a little bit bigger. I think that's the choice you have to make, how much emphasis you want on the Rainbow Bridge or this extension of the bridge.
It's usually a choice I do after I see the colors of the sky. Sometimes I use the bridge as a frame, and I put the Tokyo Tower as a subject. Depends.
Yeah, that's actually a really good rule of thumb, I think, depending on the intensity of the sky, because you want to shoot wider if you have better clouds, but if it's a clear sky or just hazy, then a tighter focus takes the attention away from the sky. So this is my favorite kind of shooting, sunset shooting, because you don't have to get up early.
Right?
You set everything up, and then you just wait and enjoy the sunset. It's a perfect system. What is going on with that tripod?
Well, a friend of mine went to Oman, and he doesn't have a ball head for his tripod. So I give him his ball head, and I have this now. It's what I use when I shoot in cities in Italy, and whenever I don't want to have the whole gear.
That's great, and that tripod looks like it packs up flat, so it's easier to travel
Yeah,
with.
this camera has a super fine detail mode.
Oh yeah.
It takes 7 shots, so I can use that to do like a long exposure.
So by using the multiple frames together, you can fake the long exposure. So you chose a wide composition.
Yeah, because I have the interchangeable lens camera at home. I came here many times, so I can always come back another day for different composition. The weather is not that important if you know how to use it. Sometimes today we're not getting good colors in the sky, but it's not important. You know that blue hour comes out and you use that. It's very rare to come home without anything.
Yeah, I think sometimes photography comes down, it's not really about what you do with the best of the weather, it's what you do with the rest of the weather.
Yeah.
Because you can't always have the best, so you kind of have to adapt the situation. Blue hour brings the city to life, in my opinion, too, because this side, it's hard to discern the color, but now we're picking up the orange, the different colors, and everything in the buildings. Now this gives it to me, in my opinion, blue hour is a lot more life in the sunset, especially for cityscapes, because it gives you the personality of the buildings, and especially all of just the frames of the windows and everything going on. Giovanni, What technique are you, what is that technique? What do you call laying on the ground like that?
I'm a landscape photographer, man. Earth is important for me. You know,
Okay.
feel the grass. You know, photography is all about attitude, and it's cold, so I'm just trying to prepare myself.
That's you're freezing cold and there's some
Yeah,
warmth in the earth.
yeah, exactly.
The foreground's kind of, well, it's dead space, it's water, you have the reflection, but the boats go back and forth under the bridge, and there's actually one over there right now. It's yellow lights, but there was one with pink lights and there was one with red lights. And if you have your camera on a tripod, you can change the shutter speed to something like 30 seconds, and as they go through, they leave light streaks. You sure you don't want to hang out down there for a little while, take a nap? You look comfy.
Well, I was thinking about a swim.
I'm gonna go for dinner, I think is the best choice.
Okay, so this place is really amazing, in my opinion, because it's like we're under the train rails, and it's all places to drink and have fun. Here is yakitori, it's chicken skewers. Look at the tables, aren't they amazing?
I love
Tables.
it. This does not feel like Japan to me.
Yeah, it's like
This
Asia,
feels like
right?
Korea.
Korea,
like-
yeah, true.
You're gonna sit down at the little plastic tables and,
Yeah.
and then have whatever
Yeah.
they're cooking.
Okay, well, yeah, I know that you like stuff, so there you go.
Oh, are you
That's
kidding
the
me?
famous.
Grasshoppers.
Yeah,
Is there a special grasshopper sauce?
it's the this one. They're fried in it.
Yeah. They're good. I think these are these are
inago here.
inago.
I think they make them with soy sauce and sugar.
Yeah, they're definitely sweet, but then they're pan frying these, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There is a movement right now for sustainable food of the future.
Oh, wow.
And this is one of them. This is something that can be sustainable. When we finally run out of food, we stop farming animals for slaughter, this is something that we'll be able to live off of because it's self-sustaining and self-propagating.
Okay. Well, I don't have problems with insects. Only cockroaches, probably. You know.
I don't think they're the delicious kind of insect, right?
Maybe they're very tasty.
Maybe. I'm gonna
Ever
leave
try
that.
one?
Nope, I'm happily leaving that to mystery. There's certain things I don't want to solve, and the taste of flavor of a cockroach is definitely one of them.
Do you want to have a drink?
Yeah, does a fish swim?
Let me show you a place. Oh, I hope they have place.
Wow.
Well, the guy is a music fanatic, so he has a lot of LPs. And the good thing about him is that he remembers the music that the client likes. If I enter in this restaurant, it's usually AC/DC playing or Aerosmith playing or whatever.
Shochu is actually interesting because people come to Japan, they know sake. Maybe people know soju, which is a Korean thing that the Japanese also do. Shochu is its own classification of alcohol, and it's distilled mainly from sweet potatoes or barley, and it usually registers right around 25% or 25 degrees alcohol. And the better ones, I prefer emo, sweet potato, have a really sort of pungent nose or aroma, and a very distinct flavor. So when you have shochu, it's like no other alcohol you've had before. It's completely unique and classified in its own set of alcohol.
In Japan, they don't usually have it straight because it's too strong for them. So they put water in it, or they drink it on the rocks.
It's an expat nightmare as well. I've read a lot of forums about shochu, and when people first move here, they're really good with the beer and then the sake, and then once it gets to the shochu,
Well, because if you mix,
yes,
that's dangerous, right?
yes. And the Japanese drinking culture, you got a name for it. You start with the beer. What is it? How do you say that?
Yeah, toriaezu biru.
Toreiezu beer.
Toriaezu biru.
Toreiezu.
Toriaezu.
Okay.
Japan takes its drinking and dinner culture very seriously. In fact, it's socially acceptable and even sometimes encouraged to go out for a drink or two with your colleagues after work. It was in this same spirit that I had the privilege of joining some of Fujifilm's core team for dinner, and I wanted to find out their stance on the constantly changing market of photography.
What I find interesting is all camera companies and Fujifilm combining optics, precision optics, which is what I appreciate, because a lot of people don't think about the lenses, they think about the megapixels. But these days we have the highest, let's say we have the highest quality lens, we have the highest megapixel camera, and 90% of the images that we're creating are going to Instagram. at 1080 by 1080 pixels.
No need high resolution.
Right, but we still feel like we do. So, I mean, that's a changing market for the way not only that we're consuming images, but that we're creating images. Do you think that that's going to change the desire for higher megapixel cameras?
I think the requirement for the higher megapixel cameras still exist because this every single moment is precise, right? So I think that the demand for the capture and archive the best image qualities is still the strongly remains.
What do you think the main goal of Fujifilm to bring people into the Fujifilm world? What do you think is the main message?
Rather than the future technology, so what we should keep is more important, like for the photography or even the movie video functions. We never change about the like color production and qualities.
I don't think so. Maybe any camera manufacturer, so impossible to provide the one perfect camera to shoot anybody. As a manufacturer, so camera manufacturer, so we should provide the options to the photographers. So that's the reason. So that even the technology, so the sensor, processor, so the basic technology is same. So we have different type of camera. So that is kind of our message to the market. It depends on the main subject or customer's shooting style. So what photograph they like. So it depends on the customer because photograph is not just one. So that is I really want to keep providing the option, each best option.
Yes.
Fujifilm has such a long legacy of creating innovative camera technology. It's exciting to see them continuing that trend into the future. I'm glad I had the chance to catch up with my friends for dinner and chat, but before leaving Tokyo, I knew I needed to squeeze in just one more tourist activity.
Well, welcome to the Shinjuku area. There's so much visual stimulation going on with Chinko machines, colors. Some friends were like, you gotta check out the robot restaurant. And if they just start singing Domo Arigato Mr. Roboto, I'm totally gonna flip out.
3-person?
3-person.
Tickets.
Okay, so this is all 3.
Pick up tickets.
So we got tickets, food cards, and then this is all famous people that have been here too. Guillermo del Toro. I don't recognize a lot of these other people. Oh, it's the guy from The Walking Dead. I always forget his name. Daryl. I haven't watched the show for a while. See, if he likes the robot restaurant, then we're onto something here. Okay.
Please, no flash and photos okay.
Photos okay, no flash? No problem. I don't even know. I don't think this is for locals. This is like totally a tourist thing. What the heck is going on here? Hello. Yeah, it's a very interesting place. Okay. I feel bedazzled. What do I do with these things, the meal
You
tickets?
have to give to a staff at the show floor when you go to the show floor.
Oh, when we go down.
Yes.
The main show is about to start. Please make your way down to the second basement floor.
Second basement
You
floor.
may take the stairs next to the elevator. Please
Yay!
have your ticket in hand.
They really make taking the stairs sound exciting. They're like, take the stairs down, it's time for the show. There's no elevator, but you have to walk, yay! This is not what I expected. Like, this place is, it's like a blinged out dungeon of color and weird. I feel like I'm about to like emerge into this crazy nightclub with all these lights. I think, yeah, anytime there's lizards on the wall, it means you're in the right spot. What the heck is going on here? It's a tank. Ah, konnichiwa. 60, 61, 62. All right. It's funny, but today I feel really concerned about calories, so I decided to get a light drink. I can't say that I've seen a lot of robot shows, but that was the best one so far. And in truth, it was the only one, but that was definitely the best one. I liked the battles. It felt very anime, but when they started doing the laser battle, I kind of freaked out. That was just awesome. I went into this with zero expectations whatsoever, so it exceeded all of them easily. I have defeated all the robots, and now I've been crowned their king. All yield to me, the new robot king. I think a lot of times photographers take things too seriously and they only go to the spots to get the photos and they totally forget to just do random fun things and have experiences. And I think this is definitely a very Japanese, very Tokyo thing. Even if you never take the camera out and take a photo, even if you don't do anything for Instagram, that's just nothing but fun. Now we just have to figure out how to get the heck out of here.
And by that I mean, get the heck out of Tokyo.
Here at Tokyo Station, one of the busiest train stations in Japan, on the way to Kyoto, taking my favorite mode of transportation, the Shinkansen bullet train.
It's called the bullet train because it can go up to 200 miles per hour. It's also extremely efficient, always running on time to the very last second.
Now it's time to relax for a couple hours.
We took the Nozomi train from Tokyo to Kyoto in just 2 hours and 20 minutes, but you'll have to wait until next episode to see what we got up to in Kyoto.
Yeah, so this is a very famous Japanese restaurant right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, KFC.
You know that it's what you eat for Christmas here?
Yes. I didn't realize that this was like the Christmas thing.
You know why? Because KFC decided that. Okay, Christmas is not taken, so let's just promote it like it's the what you eat for Christmas.